Hello, hello.
I hear you fine.
Okay, perfect. Let me know if I'm coming in too loud. It looked like it was. It looked like I was coming in hot.
It was a little robot-y, but it's not that bad.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought I sent it to you, but I was like, it's been a weekend. But yeah.
So, what are you playing today?
Just a little bit of everything. Mainly just a chill, relaxing, hang, celebrating. Mainly what it is.
Great,
But
great. Well, I wanted to congratulate you on 2 years and you know more than 1,500 subscribers. That's amazing, man. That's just great.
yeah. Man. You would think I would anyways. But yeah. So how's the cold up there?
It is. It is very cold. It has been below freezing for the past couple days now. Luckily, Netter and I both work from home, so we don't have to, you know,
Brother?
have ice blocks on our feet like that.
Right?
In fact,
So
I've done pretty well for myself. I haven't even had to turn on my space heater. It's been
there you
just
go.
fine.
There you go. It's yeah, it's funny. Are
Technically,
you
is here with me, but the poor girl has no voice. She has been very grunky the past couple days, so she's really not in a condition to broadcast.
who is? Nutter?
She's trying to say hi.
No, you're good. It was coming in like groggily, but compared
You
to
know what?
clear, but
Give me a second. How about I jump out and jump back in on another browser? I think this browser doesn't do real well with streaming.
uh,
Let me drop out. I'll come right back.
if I don't see it popping in, then just give me. I'll
I'll,
I'll,
I'll yeah,
I'll
I'll give you a shout. Sure.
uh, bye bye. Um, I'm in the wrong. No, I'm in the right building. Okay? No, I'm not. Oh, wrong building. Well, that was close. Okay, whenever let me just. I will be right back. I'm just gonna pause for like 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
And I'm back. Oh, okay.
That's better. Way better. Just give
Good,
me
good,
two
good.
seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
I can hear. I'm just meaning for 2 seconds. Check
Yeah,
one
no
thing.
worries. I believe me, I understand how it goes. I hope everyone else is doing well tonight. Of course, I see Netter in the chat, and earlier I had seen Connie, and I thought I had seen Tim. Space Fraggle for sure.
It's so weird. Is like it showed up on YouTube, but it didn't show up on the
On your
on here.
streaming host. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, it's weird, but whatever.
Well, no, what's even worse is since I changed browsers, uh, there are certain things I can't stand about Chrome, so I had to switch to Firefox. But you saw what Firefox was doing to me, causing me to robot and whatnot. The other thing that it does is if you do anything in a YouTube stream, in YouTube, you
Yeah.
lose all the history of the comments. So that's why I say I can't see who was
Yeah,
here
but that would
before.
be weird. That would be weird
Yeah,
because I don't. I use whatever the Microsoft, whatever the Dell version of. I say Safari, but I don't remember what it really.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
use Edge for everything, so I don't get it. But whatever.
yeah.
Besides the point. But so it's called. So did they shut down airports up there, or do they or not?
I actually haven't been paying attention, but
I was just wondering.
they probably haven't shut down the airports. I mean, O'Hare, O'Hare is a big hub. They usually
I
don't
just
shut down
didn't.
the airport,
Yeah.
but the flights individually might get canceled
Well,
depending.
I figured you would have problems because DC got hit bad with weather.
That's what I heard. Yeah. See, that's the other thing too that a lot of people don't think about. Uh, Regardless of where you are in the country, if another airport somewhere else in the country gets shut down, well, that's going to affect the flights coming from there. So those flights get canceled.
Yeah. Luckily, I mean, there was a couple delays, but luckily nothing really major. My neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
It was a couple of delays, but it seems like from people I know that were flying out today,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought they were. Last night was a little hairy, but it wasn't horrendously bad. It was
Yeah.
just, it's not what I. We're cold. You guys are used to it.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I'm used to it too, but not this kind of cold. It's like the
Yeah.
Chicago came down to the south, and I'm like, oh, so this is what wind feels like.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be honest with you. This is the one time where uh I don't know, about 2 weeks ago, people were saying, yeah, next month we're gonna have this bad cold snap coming through the country and blah blah blah. And I take those things with a grain of salt usually. And then
I
here
know,
I'm
right?
sitting here going, well, I guess they were right this time.
It was just funny. One place I saw like schools were canceled, and then I was like, that doesn't really affect me anyways. But it's like, and then I checked the news, like you know how like when you're a kid and you're like checking the TV to
Mm-hmm.
see if school was canceled. It's like
Absolutely.
it's like one place says, I don't know, maybe I didn't really check on the data like I should have,
Uh,
um, but yeah.
no, it's funny you bring that up because I was just talking with Aged Boomer on a stream recently about exactly that. How here in the Chicago area, at least for us, for the kids, we used to watch every morning the Bozo Circus, and it was the Bozo Circus that had the announcements about all the schools that were closed. And you'd watch and you'd listen, hoping that they'd call your school before you left. Um, Usually it was because of one of two things. Either it was because the buses couldn't get through, or because the school itself was having a boiler problem or pipes burst or something like that.
But I mean, doesn't really affect me. It's more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I Well, I guess what do I say? I wanted snow, but I just didn't want it this weekend. I want it the next weekend.
Yeah,
Anyways, I was too.
that's the way it goes. It never comes when you want it.
I was like, but at least planes weren't delayed, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. So, as far as what for, I mean, I had the rain and the thunder and lightning and everything, but it wasn't that bad.
Sure.
But it was a cold today. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not what I thought it'd be. But
Is that a train being supported by a hot air balloon?
what? No, it's like it's Fortnite, so it's basically
It's a bus.
the
It's a bus. Okay.
they say Winterfest is basically Christmas.
Yeah. I get it.
But anyway, it's supposed so it ends on tomorrow. It's either tomorrow, and then that part will be you'll have less snow everywhere. But anyway,
No, it's very similar in Star Trek Online. You got Q's Winter Wonderland. It's
basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I cried the like the DC not online, but I forget what they call it. It's like Star Trek, but it's like DC character that drawing a blank. But anyways, I tried it and I just can't get into it.
No, I get that. Yeah.
I thought of trying Star Trek, but I'm like, eh. I've seen a couple of episodes, but I've never seen it.
No.
Like I've never been a Star Trek.
Kind of guy. Yeah, I get
No.
it.
Like if it's on, I'll sit down and watch it. But I'm not. I don't know lore. I don't know anything.
Oh yeah. See, and I'm the lore guy. I know it inside and out.
So
we all have our thing.
Are you happy they got rid of Picard and Discovery lore wise, or is it official or no?
So we were talking about this on Geeky Geezers.
Speaking of Star Trek, I thought I might as well,
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. I've had a couple conversations offline with people about this too. Yes, I do want to see them decanonize Star Trek Discovery and really all the Kurtzman Trek, everything around it. However, my take on it, which is always very different than most fans, because I really do try to be objective, is I don't think that the things that people are pointing out as to how it's been decanonized because of something in Lower Decks or whatever, that doesn't really matter much. Ultimately, all of what is and is not canon has less to do with any given story in any given episode. It has more to do with the contracts that are going on behind the scenes. And right now, Skydance is acquiring Star Trek from CBS Paramount, and they are going to make all those decisions. And right now, nobody knows whether or not Kurtzman has been recontracted or if he's on his way out the door. And the upside to that is once we know, then you could say definitively whether or not all that stuff is canon or not, because he owns it.
Yeah, I have no. Same with the Warhammer stuff. I'm like, I don't. I will. The only show that I won't watch is I tried Rings of Power. Like, oh, cool, more Rings of Power, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm out of it.
Yeah,
but I didn't read the books. I'm going.
Fans too.
I tried and gave it a shot, but I'm like, I don't know the lore, but it just seems so,
Yeah, I get you. I hear you. Absolutely. Yeah, and this is the thing that writers and a lot of fans actually these days don't understand. If you have an episodic show, if you have a franchise, if you have whatever it is, yes, canon is important. That's just part of storytelling. It's got to make sense from the beginning of the story to the end of the story, whether that's a 1 hour episode or a 10-year series. It all has to work, or you're not doing your job right. And unfortunately, these lazy writers are, well, it's all fiction, so I can do whatever I want. No, that's not how writing works.
Correct. I mean, unless I will only give you a out if you make it like its own separate universe.
Yeah.
Like,
which is getting to be the lazy way out for them. And
I'm just saying from the standpoint like they did to the EU.
Oh, sure,
where it's not really canon, but yeah. I'm gonna sound crazy probably, but I kind of want to see Warning the animated. Animated, the Lord of the Rings.
Right.
I don't know that I'm gonna like it, but I mean, I don't know.
Go ahead.
But I've heard that it was rushed because Warner Brothers or whoever owns the rights had to get a movie out.
Yeah,
That's what I heard, but I haven't really paid attention to it.
Yeah,
but if that's the case, if that's the case, then I'll give a little slack, but not much. I didn't mean to.
Well,
what were you gonna say?
I kind of go. Last thing first, I'm not real inclined to give them much slack because it's like it doesn't matter what if you're a good professional writer, you still need to be able to manage your time and your deadlines. If you have a short period of time, well, this is your moment to shine. That doesn't give you any latitude to put out crap, But the other thing too is this whole idea of maintaining and keeping rights by continually putting out crap. Let's face it, that's what is killing Sony right now with Spider-Man. They want to hold on to the Spider-Man rights.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Because none of the Craven didn't connect. Venom barely did.
Well,
but even Venom, I didn't really get into Venom that much, but
my understanding had been, and I think I'm wrong now, but my understanding had been that they had some kind of merchandising rights. And so they wanted to hold on to those very lucrative merchandising rights. If a movie doesn't do well, a Spider-Man movie, for example, doesn't do well, that's fine as long as you're selling toys. Because Spider-Man has historically been one of the best-selling superhero brands. However,
not now.
Well, true. One, not now. That's right. And two, I've recently found out that my impression may have been wrong. That Sony doesn't get those merchandising rights that Disney does. And if that's the case, I honestly don't understand what Sony's holding on to it for. All they're doing is pouring, good money after bad with movies that aren't making them money.
Now, I wouldn't have a problem if they randomly connect the Spider-Man, but I don't even know anymore. I heard rumors. Not Toby McGuire. One of the Spider-Mans was supposed to be in the Madam Web, and and then it didn't happen. So it just didn't look good from a trailer.
Yeah. I'm like, totally agree.
Throw that all together. I'm like, I'm out. I'm good.
On just yesterday, Boomer and I were talking about the outgoing CEO of Sony was trying to defend Madam Web and Craven.
Yeah, I heard that,
and I just ripped into it because it's like, look, you got to just cut your losses. You look like an idiot defending something that didn't make money. I don't care if you think it was good or not. Apparently, the audiences didn't. So,
hey, my guess is he's either going to go to Disney or he's somehow going to go to Microsoft. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
One,
But
wait, was it the CEO or how high was it?
I thought it was the CEO. That's what I thought.
There's too much stuff. I'm like, plus
No,
I
yeah,
was busy
absolutely
this
agree.
week and I didn't even I was gonna make content and then just release it afterwards, and then I'm like, forgot what time it was. I'm like, and I missed it. So
Yeah.
that didn't happen, but I
No,
got
yeah,
some
yeah.
stuff out.
But yeah, I just don't understand how these
I don't know.
executives keep getting these big contracts for so much money when they keep proving themselves incompetent. I mean, if I was that incompetent, I would not be given multi-million-dollar contracts.
I know, right?
I don't get it. I just don't.
But my pay grade.
Yeah, exactly.
Ironically,
well, it's part of the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a movie in a while. I haven't seen a movie in a while.
Yeah.
And there's, I mean, I always just wait for the Lord of the. I say Lord of the Rings, but whatever. I don't remember what age the animated movie. I always wait for it to come. I was gonna go see it.
Thingy or other of the Rohirrim or whatever.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I was gonna wait to just go see it. I was gonna go see it in theaters, and I'm like, no one wanted to go see it. I was like, I'll just wait for the free to become free on, Hulu or Max, or throw it all. I'm not gonna waste my. But yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
So did you have a good Christmas?
I did. I really did. Didn't do anything too big and fancy. Just Netter and I here alone, and honestly, I like that.
Hey, Pop. Sorry to cut you off. Pops,
No.
I will send you. I'm getting you the link if you want to pop in.
Oh yeah.
I don't like how it shows up in a strings list part. So I see the stuff on the back end, but I just was like, can't figure out.
And hi there, Lady Mist.
Why am I? Sorry, I'm not trying to figure out a good layout. No, not that. Here. Well, let me just see if I take this. Yeah, that's better. Trying to get used to this. I used to use StreamYard, and then that went up, so I'm using Restream.
I am.
There we go. Oh,
in fact,
give me 1 second, Pops.
Yep.
I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah, when you're in the middle of a one-on-one combat, you gotta focus.
I didn't know someone would come up. There we go. Let me just hide in this building. Hey.
There's no streaming in Fortnite. Focus.
I know, right? Let me just find you. The only thing is, even if I have the audio off, I have the cues in my controller.
Yeah.
Vibrate, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. There, Pops. I sent you the link.
But in fact, speaking of Pops and I were talking about StreamYard just the other day, and because I am canceling.
But I didn't pay for my
upfront.
Normal co-host for the college football show paid for it. That's how I.
No, that's fair. I had a 1-year subscription, and in the middle of the subscription, they changed the service levels, and it's like, wait a minute, this is not what I agreed to. So there was no way in heck I was going to renew for another year. And what I decided to go with was EVMux, and they're more than 100 EVMux, however you pronounce it. I
was like, what are you talking about? And then I thought about it for a second. I'm like, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, Yeah, you
You're
figured out
good.
what
I don't blame you.
they actually provide more service at the same level for $100 less a year. So I'm like, screw StreamYard. But there's a huge learning curve over there, so I still have to learn the new
I know,
form.
right? So I'm like, I'm so used to Restream. I'm like, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm used to the others. So I'm like, what am?
yeah.
So I'm like,
Gotcha.
so it's a little wonky, but
So let
for
me
the
ask you a
last couple,
game-related question here.
go for
So
it.
now that you're on a motorcycle, does it skid on the snow and ice because it's
No,
a snow and ice terrain? Okay, just wondering.
you would think, but I don't. I just play the game. I will. I'm just trying to catch up on quest stuffs, and then
Sure.
I'll switch to the next. Um, I'm just trying to get this done. Okay. Okay, got it done. So after this one, then we'll switch to the next game.
Fair enough.
Hey, tell Netter that I send my regards. And I know she can't talk. That's Fred.
Absolutely. Well, she'll hear you in about 30 seconds or less because she's on a little bit of a delay, but she'll have heard you.
Oh, she listening?
She's in the stream. Yeah, she's here. It's just she's got almost no voice.
But so what have you been up to? What the? Why are you
Well,
Oh, there we go. That was weird.
yeah. Is there someone attacking you from off to the left there?
Yeah, but I was
Oh,
like shooting the one, and I don't know.
yeah.
I have no clue. Anyway, Paul even